So the next few days, or 2 days, are going to be how we're going to actually use long division. So long division is nice, it's a wonderful, and it's fun to do, but we can actually use it to do a few things. The first thing we want to do today is we are going to verify roots and zeros. So we can show that an expression is a factor of a polynomial by showing the remainder is 0 after performing long division. So when I divide this x minus 1, if I get a remainder of 0, yay, it's a factor. Okay, so we just do it. So we just divide x minus 1, just remembering all your rules of dividing. It goes in decreasing order, no roots are missing, and we just divide. So remember, x squared times x is x cubed minus x, nice bears, minus x squared. We subtract, and when we subtract, we get 10x squared. Bring down the negative 8x. So this guy right here is 10x. So that's 10x squared minus 10x. We subtract. And when that happens, we get 2x, bring down the negative 2, and make this a 2. So this is 2x minus 2. The remainder is 0, and lo and behold, yes, it is a factor. Santa Claus, or whatever her name is. I know there was a movie. Yes, there is a Santa Claus. Anyway, yes, it is a factor. The remainder is 0 because the remainder of this division problem is 0. Yay. So that's how that works. Now, if it's written like this is a root or a 0. If x equals 4 is a root, then it's not a fact. How do I divide? Well, all we do is what we have been doing since, like, I feel like ever. This is the root, or the 0, so if I make it a factor, I just have to get it set equal to 0. Oh, there's the factor. So I'm going to divide x minus 4 into the problem. Okay, so the same rule applies. If you get 0 as a remainder, it is a root. If you don't, it's not. Okay, so take a second, do this long division, and I'll be back. So when we do this, depending on your math, we get 53 as a remainder. That is not 0. So x equals 4 is not a root or a 0. Pretty exciting. Now, there are a multitude of other ways to determine this, and one of the other ways is, now notice it said use long division, but if they don't say use long division, there is an alternative. And the alternative is, I just plug in x equals 4, or evaluate. So we're going to call this another way, and the other way is evaluate. Now, you can use synthetic division, but I'm not teaching it in this course, so if you know it, you can use it, but we don't have it. So x equals 4, we're going to plug it in. So the same deal applies. Remember, if this was a root, it would be on the x-axis. Okay, and the coordinates would be y equals 0. So when we're done, y would equal 0 if this was a root. So we simply plug in f of 4. We plug in 4 in for x for this problem. Okay, and when we do this, the answer you should get is 53. What? Didn't we just get 53 over there? Holy cow, Miss Bears, that's like magic. Okay? It's not, it's just math. It's always the same answer. And that's really cool. That's one of the fundamental theorems of algebra, is that this answer and this answer, when I evaluate the root or divide the factor, the remainder is always the same. And technically, it's always that point. So this is a point on the graph. And this is telling you the point on the graph also. It's pretty exciting. I know. Control yourselves. And have a good day.